Hello everybody and welcome back to more of UniversalGiant Plays Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Today we're going to continue the hero side story, eluding military pursuit on Mission Street with Tails. Only his second mission so far and we're up to part 10. Unbelievable. I swear, Knuckles and Tails really haven't gotten that much camera time. But don't worry, we'll have plenty more of them later. I mentioned earlier, the dark side of the story has to progress before the hero side can. But the two will eventually catch up with each other. So if you run across this area really fast, you can actually get here without getting the ability you need here. And there's a Chow Box! But I just realized over here that running up there was really not worth doing it because the ability is all the way back there, which is a bit of a bummer. They expect you to fall in that first section and have to come over here to cross there and get the booster, which is Tails' hovering ability. I was really proud of myself when I made that jump at the beginning and I was able to run across there without having to hover. But the game actually punishes you for doing that. And they even have a bomber with a missile waiting for you, so even if you cross there, you lose all your rings. Which isn't very nice of them. Yeah, beat the bomb robots, lock onto the bombs, and lock onto the robots. Very good advice, Omo-Shao. I'd rather take advice from Navi, to be completely honest with you. Navi or Minna. Although Minna's probably... Minna gave better advice than Navi did, and she wasn't as annoying. Why am I talking about Zelda again? We still have these floating platforms. You know, most of these... Oh, Tails! Wanted sign! Nice, nice. Why don't you have a wanted sign for Sonic? He's the one that's causing all the trouble. What am I doing? You'll notice a lot of the layouts for these stages are used for various kinds of characters. We saw Radical Highway had a similar design. That was a running stage. This is a walker stage, although most of the treasure hunter stages don't cross over. A couple of those designs actually do. So it gives you an interesting idea as to how you could use the same sort of layout for different purposes. There's a balloon with full health, like we really needed it anyway. You gotta blow up the dynamite blocks to make these things fall down, and you can jump on them and walk over them. You want to try to get over here just before that collapses, otherwise this is a tough jump to make. You'll see there are traps up ahead, and if you walk underneath them, they will fall on you and you will get hurt. You can't get past there without jumping over here, breaking open the crate, and stepping on the switch. That deactivates them. And that'll actually help you up there, because we're going to need to use them to cross a gap. So walk around this bit of a jug handle here, try blowing up the columns on your way, just for points, but be aware that there are robots on a couple of the columns. So take care of them too. And of course blow up the wanted sign. Just because we can. If you see a bomb robot hovering on the other side of a gap, don't take the risk that it may shoot you down in midair, just try to get rid of it. Ride these columns all the way up. I believe there's a Chow Box back there where you saw a little bit of a column down there, and that takes you back up here. I actually forget, maybe it's a Mystic Melody sort of thing. Spoilers, everybody gets a Mystic Melody, but you don't need that. I'll explain it when we get it. That'll be another couple of videos. This gap I particularly hate because you can't slip off like that! It's really hard to get your footing on that platform. I don't know how you can do it consistently. But you need to be very careful to stay on the flat part of that column. And then you jump right over here. That's one of the trickiest jumps in the game, in my opinion. I don't know about you guys. What's your... You've all played this game before, haven't you? What do you think is the trickiest jump to make in this game? Certainly not this one. This part I kind of tried to speed through it here because you really don't need to spend your time shooting down the enemies. Eventually we'll get outside to the streets over here and the highway above will come crashing down on us. So you want to run through here really fast and you don't even have to deal with it. And I hate to say it, but because I spent so much time in the next level, we have to cut off this one right here. So in the next part of the playthrough, we will rejoin Knuckles in his quest to put back together the Master Emerald in Aquatic Mine.
I gotta do better next time.
See you then.